Hello everyone, MAFIA Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys unboxing and review video. And today we'll take a look at Batman DX19 from the Dark Knight Trilogy. Guys, I'm so excited to have this figure in my collection and I can't wait to show you all the details, especially this awesome figure. But before we start, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases, posting videos and live streams, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification icon so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, enough of the talking, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, and here we have the box, and as you can see, this one looks amazing. I love the detail in the front. Batman DX19 here. This is the side of the box. Batman, defender of Gotham City. This is the back without the crescent warning, small pieces. This is the other side of the box. Dark Knight here, bottom, DC, DX19, and last but not least, the top of the box with the DX19 logo here. Alright, so now let me remove this packaging here so we can take a better look at the figure itself. And as you can see, you move it from the side. We have a white cover here in the front, and of course we have the batarang here with some nice picture of Gotham City. You can see that here in the front, and of course this is a very nice soft material. And here we have Batman, and let me tell you guys, I can't wait to show you all the details, because let me tell you, I can't wait to have this line together. And the first thing, brand new smell of a Hot Toys, and here we have the head sculpt, the figure, the accessories, the hands, and underneath everything else. So now let me take everything out and take a closer look at the accessories. And here we have all the accessories, and yes, we're gonna start with the base. And yes, it is very similar as the previous DX12 version. As you can see, we have some snow. We have the bat signal in the front, nice paint application. Now this is a reusable base, so that's a problem. You can see the bottom, no batteries here, so you cannot use it at all. And yes, no lights, so you can move it just up and down, but that's it. That's it, nothing else that you can do, but kind of love the base. All right, so now let's take a look at this amazing head sculpt, because let me tell you guys, the paint application is fantastic. You can see Christian Bale's likeness here on point. This is the side, you can see the profile, nicely painted. I love the detail on the hair, and Hot Toys is improving a lot with the hairstyles, and very happy with that. You can see the top, nicely done, and of course the front, very good head sculpt. Now then we have this little piece here which you can put on the neck, and yes, this is to give it the impression that the figure doesn't have the helmet, so it looks good. Then we have the other head sculpt, and this is the one that has the light up feature, and I like it very much. You can see the side, you can see the back, and of course the other side of this awesome head sculpt. Now underneath you have the batteries compartment where you can turn on the switch, and let me tell you guys, this looks awesome. Very bright lights on the eyes, love the detail, and of course the overall look of this head sculpt here. So let me turn off the lights so I don't waste the batteries here. So then we have this little thing here that you can use to move on the eyes, you know, up and down, and also remove the mouth plates. And talking about the mouth plates, we have two actually mouth plates that you can interchange with this awesome head sculpt. And as you can see the teeth, and of course the little peg in the back of these little pieces here. Now let's take a look at the weapons here, and as you can see, we have this awesome gun here, and love the paint application is pretty much painted in black. And let me remove this little piece so you have access to the battery section, and that's basically it. Now underneath you can see the on and off switch, so let me show you guys here. So this is the side, the top, and of course we have the switch here, as I mentioned before, the on and off switch. So that will do the job just fine. As you can see, kind of bright, I'm okay with that. You can actually move this, nice gimmick, as you can see, and that's basically it for this awesome weapon. Alright guys, so now then we have this weapon here, nice gimmick as well, nicely painted in black with some silver and golden patterns here, and let me tell you, it will do the job just fine. You can see these red buttons here, and that's basically it. Then we have this pistol here, and as you can see guys, love the paint application, especially this golden and black paint. You can see the top with some gimmick there, so it doesn't look that bad at all. This is the other side, this is the front, and of course the other side of this awesome pistol. Last but not least, we have 3 batterings here, so I'm going to show you just 2 painted in golden, and I love the details on this one. Pretty much simple. Then we have these 2 grenades, and as you can see guys, pretty much painted in black and silver, so I think it will do the job just fine. And last but not least, we have 4 hands, so I'm gonna show you just 2 so you guys can see all the details. This is the gloves, very nicely done, again sculpted nicely, and that's basically it. Alright guys, so taking a closer look at the figure here, let me tell you, he looks amazing. Batman the Dark Knight, love this figure. I think it is an improvement so far from what I've seen. Let me get my tape and see how tall this figure actually is, and he is about almost 13 inches tall. Now taking a look at the figure itself, let me tell you guys, I love this head sculpt. You can see the eyes, the mouth plates, the shape of the head looks fantastic. This is the side, as you can see, nicely painted in black, very flat color. This is the back, you can see the details on the neck, so looking really good. This is the other side, the profile, and of course the front. Now let me show you the top. You can see the detail as well. Now as you can see, this is magnetic, so you can use the pair system here, as you can see, and of course remove the mouth plates if you want. It is magnetic, and I love the detail on this as well, so that's a really good attention by Hot Toys. Now moving on to the suit itself, you can see first the cape, which is connected with 2 pegs. Of course the chest plate looking awesome. The shoulder pads, you can move it up and down. And one thing I noticed guys, this is fabric, so the articulation, it's gonna be good. You can see the details here on the armor and the suit, and of course the underneath fabric material, which is a huge plus if you ask me. Then you can see the gloves, nicely done, and of course the belt, which we're gonna go over later in more detail. Now you can see the abdomen here and looks good, the sides as well. It is a lot of detail on this figure, and that's a huge plus. Definitely an improvement from the DX12, which I used to have before. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. Just be careful with the articulation when you move this figure, because these little pieces maybe could come off, and you don't want to do that. You can see in between the legs that is fabric, so the overall material seems very durable. You can see the boots, love the pattern here, and of course the feet looking awesome as well. Yes, there's no weathering, but hey, it's Batman, I don't care, it looks good. Underneath you can see the logo there. This is the other side of the boots, which is 2 pieces, and that's a huge plus, especially for articulation. And of course Batman's booty. Now you can see the belt here, love the detail with the golden, and a lot of things going on the side. Yes, it is a bit loosey, so just be careful when you handle this, because you don't want to break it when you do the poses, right? This is the cape, and as you can see, the back of the figure looks fantastic as well. Now the feeling of the cape is actually pretty good, and I can tell you guys from what I see, it is definitely an improvement from the original version. Alright guys, so now for the articulation, you can move the head to the sides this much because it is magnetic, so you can pretty much remove it. You can move the neck. Now for the next one, we have the arms. You can lift it for about this much. Some swivel here on the biceps. You can also lift it forward for about this much and back for about this much. Not bad. Now you can bend the elbow, double joints, so very good, and of course peg articulation on the hand. Now for the torso is the problem, because you really don't have a crunch, you have just a little bit of swivel, because I guess one solid piece. You can do a split for about this much, some swivel here on the thighs, not bad. You can lift it forward for just a little bit, about that much, and back for about this much. Be careful with the material. Now you can bend the knee for about this much, and of course just be careful with these pieces, and you have some swivel here on the feet, not bad at all. Alright guys, so now let me show you this with the other head sculpt, and as you can see, he looks great with this head sculpt. Now this is the one that you can light it up, so now let me show you all the details. And of course, don't worry, I'm gonna turn off the light so you guys can see the brightness. Now let me put this on and turn off the light so you guys can see. Now let me just turn off the lights. Boop. As you can see, guys, it looks amazing. I love this, and it's very bright, so that's a good thing in my opinion. Alright guys, enough with this, so now let me show you the other unmasked health sculpt, which is by far the best in my opinion. And here we have Christian Bale, guys, and let me tell you, he looks amazing. It blends perfectly. I love the paint application and the head sculpt, as I showed you before. The improvement on the hair, especially the sculpted hair, how they do it now is much better if you ask me. This is the profile, this is the front, and he looks amazing. Definitely a solid option without the helmet. Alright guys, so now let's do some comparison here. And here we have Superman from the Justice League, and as you can see, they look awesome together. I think Superman is taller. For the next one, we have the one and only Batman from Justice League, and this is the tactical Batman, and yes, they look out of proportion. Last but not least, I have to include Two-Face, and let me tell you guys, this guy looks amazing. I can wait for the Joker and of course Bane. Alright guys, enough with the comparison, let's do some poses. Alright guys, my final thoughts about this figure is actually very positive. Starting with the likeness, I think this is a great representation of a Batman as seen in the Dark Knight movie. There is definitely an improvement from the DX12. There is better articulation, the suit looks much better. Now the head sculpt of Christian Bale is just fantastic. I think the best by far I've seen for this 1/6 scale. Now the figure, as usual, doesn't come with a lot of accessories. We have the weapons, we have the interchangeable mouthpieces and the base, and that's basically it. The cape is very good. I love the way it drops, looks very good, soft material. You can do definitely really good poses with this figure. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Facebook group 6Scale Media for anything related 1/6 scale figures, both links in the description below. And if you have some time, check out these two cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.